Arab-Israel conflict, a brief history. Introduction. The Arab-Israeli conflict is a complex and long-standing dispute primarily centered around the territory of historic Palestine, which is now divided into Israel, the West Bank, and the Gaza Strip. Pre-20th century. The region known as Palestine has been inhabited for thousands of years by various peoples, including Jews and Arabs. Both groups have historical ties to the land, with Jerusalem being a significant religious and cultural center for both Judaism and Islam. Zionism. Zionism emerged in the late 19th century as a response to increasing anti-Semitism in Europe. The movement aimed to establish a Jewish homeland in Palestine, viewing it as the ancestral land of the Jewish people. British Mandate. After World War I, the League of Nations granted Britain control over Palestine, with the aim of establishing a national home for the Jewish people while also protecting the rights of the existing Arab population. 1947 UN Partition Plan. In 1947, the United Nations proposed dividing Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states, with Jerusalem as an international city. Jewish leaders accepted the plan, but Arab leaders rejected it, leading to the outbreak of violence. Establishment of Israel. On May 14, 1948, David Ben-Gurion, the head of the Jewish Agency, declared the establishment of the State of Israel. Arab states, including Egypt, Jordan, Syria, and Iraq, immediately invaded the new state, leading to the First Arab-Israeli War. War and displacement. The 1948 war resulted in the displacement of hundreds of thousands of Palestinians who either fled or were expelled from their homes. Many became refugees in neighboring Arab countries, while others were internally displaced within Israel. Subsequent conflicts. The Arab-Israeli conflict continued with several wars, including the Suez Crisis in 1956, the Six-Day War in 1967, and the Yom Kippur War in 1973. These conflicts further shaped the territorial boundaries and dynamics of the region. Occupation and settlements. Following the Six-Day War in 1967, Israel occupied the West Bank, Gaza Strip, East Jerusalem, and the Golan Heights. Israeli settlements, considered illegal under international law, have been built in these territories, leading to tensions with the Palestinian population. Peace efforts. Various peace initiatives have been attempted over the years, including the Oslo Accords in the 1990s, which aimed to establish a framework for resolving the conflict through negotiations between Israel and the Palestine Liberation Organization, PLO. Current situation. The conflict continues to affect the region, with ongoing violence, periodic outbreaks of conflict, and diplomatic efforts to find a lasting resolution. The two-state solution, which envisions separate Israeli and Palestinian states living side by side in peace, remains a widely supported but elusive goal due to entrenched political, religious, and territorial disputes. Conclusion. The Arab-Israeli conflict remains one of the most enduring and complex conflicts in modern history, deeply rooted in historical grievances, competing nationalisms, and territorial disputes. Despite occasional diplomatic efforts and peace agreements, a lasting resolution to the conflict has yet to be achieved, leaving both Israelis and Palestinians locked in a cycle of violence and mistrust. Achieving peace will require genuine efforts from both sides, as well as strong international support and mediation.